Hey y'all, good morning. It's Asia the Fumbling Farmer here, and my trusty videographer is here as well. Before I hand the camera over to her, I wanted to show you some stuff. So maybe not last time, a couple times ago I was showing you what's going on my porch, and I showed you the lemon tree, and I was like, this thing gotta go because it has like the yellow spots and all that, and it must have heard me because it was like, my dude, that's not what we doing. And so my lemon tree now looks like this. I think because I just repotted it, and maybe it was like a little transplant shot going on and it just needed some time to get its life together. But there is like a nice little spider web in here. I don't know if you can see the spider, but there's a nice little spider web, and I think it's eating up all the bugs that were eating at it. And I picked off all the old leaves, and now it's just these new young fresh leaves. And I think I even saw a flower somewhere. Oh yep, right here.
Where?
Little flower bud coming on right there. So it just goes to show, like, don't give up on your garden. Stuff might be struggling, you do what you can to help it, and then give it time. Like, time is gonna be the best thing you can give it. And then at some point, I mean, you're gonna be like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. But for the most part, if you give it time, do what you can to help it and give it some time, then you should be good. All right. I also want to show you Anissa's little green bean plant.
Well, but he has little...
It got little green beans on it. I try to tell her planting it in this little pot is not enough space for its roots, but you know, she's learning as she goes along too. And she's got little tiny green beans on there. All right. Okay. I'm going to hand it over to my girl. Oh, I guess I should. Okay. All right, let's go down the stairs.
Are you going to tell them about the beetles?
I came out early this morning, right? And I was going through all my gardening stuff and everything, watering the stuff in the front, watering the stuff in the back. And I came to my corn, and this is what I saw. Let me show you. And I've been wondering, is my corn ready? Is it ready? Look at this. It must be ready because something is dang eating it. So
then you should pick this guy.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do right now is we're going to pick this guy, yeah. I think I'm going to leave this one on here, so if anything else wants to eat, like, eat that one, okay? It's already on your dinner table. This one, let's pick it. I don't know how to pick corn. How do I pick corn? I'm going to twist, because that's usually the picking process. Like everything else, that works for, right? Also, I think that I don't think this is going to grow any more corn. If you, maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's going to grow any more corn. I think it just has these two ears, so we'll see. All right, are we going to try to open it right now?
No, let's wait for... We should open it on the deck, though, because, you know, last time we opened corn, we found some...
What are you videoing right now? Remember to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Last time we opened corn, we found some strange things.
That's okay. We could find strange things, because strange things is part of gardening. I think we should take this over to our yard waste bin so we can put the stuff directly in the yard waste, and let's do it. Let's see if there's actually like corn in here.
Okay.
Come on, let's go. So when you pick corn, somebody said that when the little silks that are at the top turn brown and fall off, that's when you're supposed to pick them. But this feels really skinny, so I wasn't sure, like,
It does, actually.
if it's ready yet. Like, it doesn't feel all big and plump like the ones that you get from the store, but that could be from the variety. And a lot of things that you get in your garden do not look or feel like the stuff that you get from the store. Like,
yeah, because in the store they put like all kinds of chemicals and like, ew, that's very watery.
Okay, don't look in there. They don't want to see our yard waste bin.
It's
okay,
just plants.
So I'm peeling. Please don't be a worm in here. Please don't be a worm.
I told you we should have done it on a deck.
Okay, keep going. There's like, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's like some slimy stuff going on up here.
Slugs.
That looks like slug damage. So hopefully we'll see.
Oh, I really don't want there to be slugs in the corn.
Girl. Okay. Oh my goodness, I see some stuff. I feel some bumpies. Bum, ba, da, da. Oh my
That's like actual official corn, Mama.
That's like corn, real life corn.
It's corn.
Oh my goodness. Go ahead, sing the song, girl.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you don't have to. It's okay.
It's corn. A big lump of knobs. It has the juice. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. It's corn. I could tell you all about it. I mean, just look at this thing. When I tried it with butter, everything changed.
All right, so a couple things I noticed is it gets kind of funky right here, like the way it is. But it looks like everything got pretty well pollinated.
Wow!
And it looks really good.
That's corn.
It's corn. All right, so I think this means that a couple more of the ones that the silks have come off, that we'll spend a little time picking them, okay?
Wow!
All right, let's go on back again.
That's corn.
It's corn. That's so cool. Okay.
That took up like 3 minutes, by the way.
Right.
Just for intellect.
Okay, cool beans. Cool corn.
That's okay.
All right. I don't really have anything else pretty much new to show you. Cucumbers are cucumbering. Like
Wait.
there's some
We got this.
down there, and then on the other side there's a couple that we missed
Ooh.
that are getting kind
Let's
of.
say hello to this bee.
There's a little bee.
Hello. Yeah,
All
it
right,
kind of
the
flew away.
peppers are starting to
Pepper.
Here's, look at this curly one. And then show that plant right there that has like the 3 peppers on them. So they're
1,
doing their
2.
thing.
Where the heck is 3? I can't find 3. Oh, 3!
3. Yeah, 3. I think is the biggest one. And then can you show my yellow tomato down there? Turn around behind you.
Turning around.
Okay,
Ooh!
nice and slow so you don't make the people watching dizzy. So those tomatoes there, that should be that's a really delicious. It's not should be. I tried one already. We had one other yellow one. All right. and
These
then-
tomatoes, like, I cannot wait when they get
Yeah.
red. They're gonna look so cool.
Yeah. All right. So let's take a peek at the watermelon.
The watermelon.
But before we go peek at the watermelon, I have to get something. So we're gonna pause for 1 second, and then we'll pop back up by the watermelon patch.
Hello, y'all. So, while my mom is gonna go get whatever she's getting, which she didn't tell me what she's getting, I'm gonna go take you on a tour of Nyla and my garden. Jigs. Okay, let's start. Okay, so we're gonna start with Nyla's garden. As you can see, she has these really pretty flowers, and Mom said that she likes how the morning glories make a frame around these. I forgot what they're called. I'll have to ask Mom. But they're really pretty, and she just likes how that looks. And then here in my garden, well, it was supposed to be my fairy garden, but then I guess the fairies left, and then the pixies came in, and so it's still pretty. Like, we really like these balloon flowers. I have no idea what these are, but I like that they're purple. As you can see, I have a lot of black-eyed Susans, and what happens, we planted a few, and then taking care of my garden got put on a hold, and then the black-eyed Susans sort of took over the garden. Oh, and Mom's back, so we're gonna continue the segment later. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you got your pokey sticky things.
Okay. So I'm gonna take you over to see the watermelons. Okay. And with the watermelons, we have a couple little watermelons. I've never successfully grown watermelons before.
She's tried and gotten close, but
Yeah. I don't know if it's a pollination issue or they start to rot because I leave them on the ground kind of thing. Like they get a little bit big, but then they start to rot. So I don't know what the issue is. But what I did this year is I planted my watermelon with all of these flowers. Okay? Because I'm like, if it's a pollination issue, then we need flowers, we need pollinators. So I planted them with all these flowers so that they could have the chance to have some pollinators going around.
And as you can see, we got like tons of bees. There's one behind that flower, and yeah, a lot of bees.
Like a little tiny thing here, because pollinators are just not the big buzzy bees, but all these little ones too are super important for the ecosystem. So
It's so cute.
I'm hoping that that helps with any type of pollination issue. But then the other issue is when I would think they would get pollinated and the melons would start to get a little bit big, and then they would start rotting. And so I got these things that they're supposed to be like little melon cradles. I'm going to put them in the ground and rest the melons in them, and hopefully the melons are pollinated, and hopefully the cradle will keep them from getting mushy. So the only thing is we have to hunt for the melons. So there's one.
I see one.
Yep. Yep. Here's one here. So I'm gonna pick this up gently. I'll stick the little cradle in right here, and I'm just gonna rest it right there. So it's not on the ground right now. Where do you see another one?
Well, it's not really touching the ground, but like you see it.
Okay, that little one there. I'm gonna give that a chance to get a little bigger because I don't know if it's got any pollen. So look at this borage right here. Hot mess. Wake up. Get up, sir. This don't make no sense.
We need a steak for him.
A steak for you. Yeah. Some of this borage is past blooming.
But it's still pretty, just like
it is just like that too. Yeah. And I think that if I leave it, it'll reseed for next year. Okay. So let's come on over here. Here's another one. So this one right here looks like it's got a little bit of size on it. So I'm going to stick a little cradle in here. Okay. There's another teeny tiny small one right there, but I'm going to wait and see if it got pollinated or not. I'm also looking at these leaves. I'm not sure if this is like sun scald from like being watered when the sun was out and then the sun burns the leaves, or if this is some kind of mildew sort of thing. It looks like there's another little guy right here. He's holding on. Come on, babe. I think I'm gonna break this little line off. Okay, so I'm gonna put them there. The other thing these little things will do is it'll make it easier for me to find them as well. Look at that bee right there. He's just so happy.
Where?
He's just
I know.
Holding on and so happy. Oh, look at that Japanese beetle.
Where?
Right here. Try to zoom in and show that.
Oh.
That's a bad guy.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
I'm going to put my finger so you can try to find it.
I see you!
Right there.
Quit whipping it, Mama.
That is a bad guy. They will tear your stuff up.
I zoomed in.
Whoa, too much, too close. Whoa, Nelly. All right, so we're gonna get a cup of water, soapy water, and put it in the soapy water. I think I said it before, but the reason we don't squash. All right, sorry, we had some technical issues there, but I don't squash them because I don't like the crunch that they make. Are you really close to my face right now? It feels like you're very close to my face right now. But
can I tell them?
Okay, go ahead.
So what happened? So when you crunch them, they have like these fluids in their body that tell all the other Japanese beetles that, hey, I died, but there's like food for you guys over here, and it just brings more. So what you do is you gotta get a cup of soapy water, and you gotta dunk them in there.
Send off pheromones that attract more Japanese beetles if you squash them. So we are going to go ahead and try to handle that so it doesn't get to other things, because once they get out of control, they're really bad. All right, y'all. So I'm not going to show you the rest of the garden today. Everything is pretty much looking like what it's looking like. And yeah, so that's what's going on. So I think that's it. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Any comments on anything that we said? Oh, like and subscribe. My videographers, you can tell when she's videoing and when I'm videoing, because I forget to say like and subscribe, and she reminds me. She's sitting there going,
Mom!
Right? All right, so like and subscribe, and happy gardening, y'all.